Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where last episode we finally managed to knock the drones out of Minoc, and we've got a lot of work to do there, so we'll proceed on that for the time being, and Trappist actually has a job available, so let's just go ahead and toss an industrial district in there. That should be completely fine. We are also in the process of upgrading many of our stations. This one is upgrading now. Delamar should be upgraded pretty quickly as well, and VMOS should be upgraded too. I know I said that I was going to work on our trade hubs, but honestly I kind of feel like defensive platforms are more important right now, considering we're a little bit behind the times in terms of our fleet power. And of course there's reasons for that, because we have prioritized other things. But that's okay. So we've just finished construction over Peya, that's perfect, and we are now going to make our way over to Minoc. That will take a while to get there though. I'm just wondering, maybe we should actually build a mining station here. Or build our mining stations here first. It's not that far out of our way. We're not really in a huge rush to get Minoc. Okay, so there's our mining drone lasers, apparently. We're still working on other stuff. That, of course, came from the debris over here. We did just finish this. And we should definitely colonize Gosok Prime. Off we go. Natural beauty. That's fantastic. And that's a lot of potential industrial districts there. Like, hang on. 25 industrial districts? That's insane. Okay. So that's the thing that's happening. We are currently repairing this fleet, and that'll take a little bit of time, but it should be done actually already. Okay. We're going to head over to Taurus then, and we are going to start clearing out these last few mining core fleets that are out here. Fantastic. So that shouldn't take too long, all things considered. If only we had jump drives. Alas, we do not.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Cold fusion reactors. That's great. Hyperdrive 3, that would be fantastic as well. Literally everything here is amazing. We're going to take the research station output because that's the better long-term play. Fantastic. We have a couple of colonizations up here ready to go. We already have a planned colony here. And we need to send a colony ship out there. Perfect. These birds want to establish an embassy, and we accept that.
Anomaly found.
We can also colonize over here. We are lacking a little bit in terms of alloys, but that's okay. We did find an anomaly here, and we should probably go ahead and research this, but I'm going to queue it up afterwards. Actually, we're already investigating it. Never mind. It's fine. It's completely fine. 4 trade value there. Interesting. We will be able to reach there, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be fine. And I would like to get Mira upgrading.
Construction.
Here's the question. At this point, what are we planning to spend our energy credits on? Hold up. We'll come back to this event. First off, we need to get something here. Fleet command limit wouldn't be the worst. It would put us over a naval cap to max out this fleet. Admin cap wouldn't be awful. Fleet academies would be quite good. And the Naval Logistics Office, actually, would be solid too. Do we actually have anchorages? I grabbed the wrong one there. Do we actually have anchorages? Let's see here. They're transit hubs. But I don't see anchorages there. Interesting. We've discovered the fossilized remains of a gargantuan gastropod matching no previously encountered lifeform trapped within a huge block of ice circling UL1M-XR-1. Its eyes glare fiercely ahead, tentacles reared and muzzle twisted into a gruesome grimace, as if locked in a silent shout. The creature displays no apparent signs of sapience. Unfortunately, we currently lack the technology to bring it back to life. I kind of feel like we should extract and store a DNA sample for future use. Super use. No, that sounds right. Super use. Perfect. So we are, of course, going to continue to survey over here. That is now complete, and we're going to move these guys down over here. This fleet here is on its way over, and it should arrive there fairly soon. Ish. Fairly soon-ish. So we'll allow that to happen, of course, and this construction ship will then build a starbase once it gets over there. So what else are we going to spend these energy credits on? Oh, and there's also these 5 engineering research over here. You know what? Let's just move here, build our mining stations, build our research stations over here, and then come up here. Yeah, it's going to delay things, but I feel like I want to get that done. So let's just get that out of the way, and then we don't have to think about it. So what else do we want to spend these energy credits on? Honestly, we don't really have anything that we can really effectively spend it on. I'm going to spend it on a few alloys, although alloys are not a good purchase. But what else are we going to spend the energy credits on right now? Right now, there's not a whole lot. So we're going to colonize this world as quick as we can. Yes, it is low habitability. It's not that low. It'll be fine. Bit of peace over here. Okay. Fascinating. A resolution has been passed. Okay, so they're now on regulatory facilitation. Worker pop resource output and diplomatic wait from economy. We are already supporting that. Okay, that's not actually the one we were on. That's fine. So we are getting close to Taurus over there. That's wonderful. We just finished up Yidixa here, and we will colonize that. Yidixa Secundus. Perfect. So off we go. Okay, the Corinth are becoming more spiritualist. That is completely fine.
Construction complete.
A Delamar. Great.
Construction
Okay,
complete.
several of these. So we're going to put in a hangar bay and a gun battery and a disruption field generator. And we're going to put in a hangar bay and a gun battery and a disruption field generator. And we're going to put in a hangar bay and a gun battery and, you guessed it, a disruption field generator. Perfect. So we'll come to that in a moment. Peace offer there. These guys want a non-aggression pact with us. That will cost us influence, but I think I accept it. Okay, so we're going to take these guys on out of here. Should be no problem.
Battle is joined.
Excellent. Yeah, we're going to fight these basically one at a time, so yeah, this should be no problem whatsoever. Fascinating. It should still be no problem, even with these guys aggroing.
We have established a new planetary base.
That's great. We do need to do some work here. So on Yidixa Prime, we need housing, and we need a job, and we need amenities. All of that can be solved with a city district, so we will go ahead and build a city district there. On this refinery world, we simply require a job, so we'll put in an industrial district. On this colony, oh, that's a good point. We can clear tile blockers with our energy credits. We'll go ahead and do that. On this rural world, this is actually an industrial world. That's okay. We will put in a second industrial district. That'll be fine. Excellent. So we have lost a Corvette here. That's not a big deal. Yep, no real problem there. And we're going to head up. Actually, we're going to head down here next. There is still that mining drone expansion fleet here that we don't really know what we can do about just yet. They are apparently inside of the sun. Well, that's interesting. Okay, well, we're going to move in with our science ship, and we're going to survey that system. Fantastic. And we will do battle with these ancient mining drones. Once again, we should have no problem dealing with them. Indeed. And the second group. No issues. We did lose another Corvette, but that's fine. We're going to move up here, and we're going to fight this asset protection unit. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. This agro world here requires housing, amenities, and a job. A city district will solve all of that. We'll also upgrade our planetary administration. In fact, let's go through and upgrade any planetary administrations that we can at this time. And actually, that's it. Okay, sounds good. So we'll get that rolling. This trade hub over here is lacking a building, but I don't know what we would put in this at this time. Not really much of anything, I think. We should definitely upgrade this Starhold. And this Starhold when we can. Our alloys are a little on the short supply side right now. But that's okay. How are we doing over here? We're on our way down to this engineering research. That's fine. We're not in any big rush to go to Minok just yet. Although these guys are surveying the system, which is awkward.
Anomaly found.
We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this planet. It might have been a glitch in our systems, or it could be a sign of something more, and we'll look into that. We are, of course, going to do battle with the asset protection unit here, and this should be fine. Reports from Eudixa Prime inform us that a number of inhabitants have left the colony to join the Vengralian Trium fleet passing through our territory, ostensibly drawn by dreams of adventure or the heady aroma of raw mercantilism. Only one pop. Okay. It's not great, but I guess it's okay. And we did finish up some additional terraforming. I believe here? Yes. And there should be one additional. Where would that be? In Eudixa? No, we already have a planned colony there. I'm pretty sure we have one in Procyon. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. I'm sure we've already colonized this one, right? Yes. Yes, we have. Okay. And both of these up here should be colonized as well. Yeah, they are. While approaching Taurus 2, the ISS Nobel suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass driver rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old, and based on their trajectory, they appeared to be stray rounds, fired from a neighboring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey for untold millennia until today. The rounds we have recovered are of an advanced design, despite their incredible age. Okay, sounds great. Actually, let's go into our expansion planner here. And there's Mars. That's a barren world, of course. And there's Procyon here. And that one is the one that we want to colonize. Any others that we can colonize here? Nope, those are all good to go. Fantastic. We do have some terraforming candidates there. Actually, hang on. That one was a terraforming candidate. Let's take a look here. Planet type is not colonizable, but that is over in here. And it is 2A, I think, or 3A? Yes. We would need climate restoration to do it, so we're not currently in a position to do that. Sounds good. Okay, so that is, of course, completely fine. We are colonizing a lot of locations. Did we open borders with these guys?
The world has begun.
Yes, we did. Okay, good.
The conquest of a new world has begun.
So this trade hub over here, of course, there isn't a whole lot that we can do about it. I would like to upgrade some of these starholds. We will require additional alloys to make that happen.
System survey complete.
We're going to head down and survey this. Oh, and we need to send these guys back to repair. We should also queue up reinforcements for that fleet, and that'll be just fine.
Construction complete.
We'll queue up a survey of that system as well. Wonderful. So the Devasa station will need to be upgraded soon-ish. I mean, we're not in the biggest of hurries there. Let's check in on our trade routes here. I'm pretty sure we're okay up in this front. I don't think we have any issues over here currently. Mira should be upgraded soon-ish as well. Senate is now in session. Great. They want to form a Galactic Council of 3 members, with the powers to push emergency measures, propose sanction resolutions, and denounce. I support this. Fantastic. How are we doing with our diplomatic weight, anyway? Let's see here. We are
breakthrough achieved.
not the bottom. Okay, we'll accept that. Fantastic. Fleet academies and naval logistics offices are now a thing. Let's go ahead and grab clearing tile blockers. Perfect. And the question is, does that allow us to build anchorages as well? Because if we can build naval logistics offices, yeah, we can build anchorages. Of course, they're a module. Okay, so that's a thing. Research station output. Fantastic. Given all of these, I think
Anomaly found.
we're gonna grab the Curator Archaeology Lab, I guess. We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this moon. It might have been a glitch in our systems, or it could have not been. We'll find out. Fantastic. So the first fleet is repairing at Mira, and we're going to go ahead and reinforce that. Wonderful. Our construction ship is on its way back up, having gotten those 5 engineering research. And we're going to grab Minok. That'll be great. So this fleet should be, I think at this point, good to go except for the cruisers. The magnetic field of Ooster 1A experienced a complete reversal while it was being observed by the ISS Nobel. This rare event has interchanged the positions of the moon's magnetic poles. Fortunately, it was all recorded by the sensors of our ship, providing our scientists with a lot of valuable data. Wonderful. That's a whole lot of research data there. So at this point, we need to prioritize getting all of these stations good to go. Our next one will probably be Devasa, I think. That'll definitely be great, and we're also working on all of our colonies. Sol actually needs housing and an employment. Okay, we're just going to build the city district here. We have a lot of amenities available, so that's definitely a thing, but we want more administrative offices, and we're actually just going to queue up 2 admin offices here, and we'll start converting some of these over to admin offices as well. So these guys are more xenophilic.
The conquest
Don't exactly care.
Has begun.
Wonderful. And we're doing fantastic economically.
The new world has begun.
So that's great. We're going to, of course, continue to work on our colonies for a little while here. Migration Treaty Proposal. We can activate the Surveyor, and so we shall. Fantastic. Plus 7 minerals to Bidtox 1A. Where is that? Over here. Okay, it's a little bit awkward. I'm actually going to get us another construction ship. There we go. And we'll send that up to grab this. And it will be worth it. Just to save us a little bit of time. I just don't want to redirect this again.
Complete.
But I also don't necessarily want to give up those minerals. Actually, it's probably better if we grab these and then go back. But I'm not going to change this construction ship at this point. So we're going to send the ISS Amazon up here. And that's a great way to build tall, actually. That's building us up a lot of extra resources. We do need a new society scientist, and this one will do. Spark of Genius. Great. We're very happy about that.
The conquest of a new world has begun.
Perfect. That's wonderful as well. We also got the Curator Archaeology Lab, so we will go ahead and grab...
Incoming transmission.
How about X-ray lasers next? The slugs want an embassy. Okay, that's fine.
System survey complete.
We're completely okay with that. And Devasa Station here, we're going to go ahead and upgrade. Perfect. We also completed our plasma thrusters. Synthetic crystal plants is something we can always do. Star Fortress would be fantastic. We'll get that underway. Branch office shut down on Edixa Prime. Good riddance indeed. We're very happy about that. Okay, this station here, it requires a hangar bay and a gun battery, as well as a disruption field generator. Absolutely perfect. And once we're able to upgrade these again, our military power of our stations is just going to continue to get higher. Which is great. I mean, eventually we're probably going to want to put in our defense platforms. We're not in a rush on that one. And I'm going to take the first fleet back to Sol. For right now, we don't really have anything that we want to use it on. And we're going to want to get some upgrades by the time we get there, most likely. I'm not going to do those just yet. That doesn't match projections. We'll take a look at it. I'm not going to do the ship upgrades just yet because we're probably going to have more researches good to go by the time we get there. Well, actually, 27 months. Maybe not.
Construction complete.
It'll be close. Let's grab our research stations and our mining stations over here, and then we will head over to Taurus. Wonderful. So that is completely fine. Across the barren fields of Ramus 3, there are indications of old battles being fought. Beneath the lifeless ground, our researchers on the ISS Nobel have found bones, metallic shards, and, most surprisingly, a container filled with documents. If we send the documents to our homeworld for translation, we could potentially learn more about this war and who fought in it. It would also be possible to simply sell them off as antiques. Why would we want these energy credits right now? Like, for real. I don't think we need them. So we'll do the special project.
Situation log updated.
Fantastic. We'll go ahead and do that. That'll be 6 months. That's completely fine. Procyon does require a specialist job. Okay. A specialist job. Now, technician jobs are specialists. Let's see. What else would we potentially want here? Because farmer jobs are worker jobs. We could do a commercial zones. Help offset our energy credits. That could work. Also build us up some amenities, which we're going to be kind of lacking on. We can definitely clear out a tile blocker over here, and so we shall. That's wonderful. We can also start upgrading the Sirius station, although I'm not sure how important that one really is. I would rather upgrade the Yidixa station right now, and that currently has 2 hops, so 1, 2. And we'd be able to grab Sirius and Fuldora. So yeah, we would actually be able to swap this over to an Anchorage.
Incoming transmission.
Which I think is worth doing. So we'll definitely do that. These guys want a commercial pact. We accept. That sounds good. We like that trade.
System survey complete.
And we are now done over here. So we're going to take these guys all the way back to Earth, and we're going to assist research there. We don't really have a second scientific world just yet.
Project complete.
Oh, we actually failed, but we gained 80 influence, so I guess that's okay. So we are on our way up here to grab that influence. That's wonderful. And what else do we want to do with this influence? Research subsidies would actually probably be really solid right now. We're going to do that. That will increase the upkeep of our researchers. But we have lots of energy credits right now. And 10% increased output from our researchers? That's amazing. I'm very happy with that. This refinery world here, allegedly, should actually be an industrial world, not a refinery world. And I think let's go ahead and put in, at this point, a city district, as well as an alloy foundry and a civilian industry. There we go. That'll be just fine.
A new planetary base.
Excellent. More colonies. So we are running a little bit low on food. Of course, Yidixa is one of our agro worlds here. And we'll go ahead and build an agriculture district, but we do currently have quite a number of jobs available here. We do have a research lab on here, which should probably get swapped off, but that'll be fine. Ah, yes, we can still reform our government, too, and that's something that we probably should do. Building and district upkeep minus 10% is quite impressive, actually. I'm leaning towards doing functional architecture here.
Construction complete.
I honestly don't feel like we're having an issue with consumer goods, nor do I think we will have an issue with consumer goods. Let's go with functional architecture. Now, we don't quite have the 250 influence on that. We should have that pretty soon. This colony here is lacking housing, and we'll just plop in a city district. That'll be fine for that. And we'll also clear out some of these tile blockers. Perfect. That'll go just fine. And of course, on Earth, we are getting a fair number of farmer and technician jobs here. We're going to need some additional bureaucrats. That's okay, too. So, I mean, we're going to need to rework this a fair amount at some point, but that'll be fine. We don't really have the technology needed for that at this exact moment.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
More tile blocker clearance.
Construction
Fantastic.
complete.
Ooh, gene clinics are finally available. Let's grab them. That's the first time we've seen those. We're also going to grab Public Works Division. City districts provide an additional housing. That's a big deal, actually. And that also gives us a merchant job per 50 pops, and an ascension perk. So we could become the Crisis. I kind of feel like we should. But maybe not yet. Maybe we grab Galactic Force Projection first, so that we're less likely to have issues with AI. Let's do it. Excellent. So we are going to need this rural world, which is really set up as an industrial district, or rather an industrial world right now. Let's go ahead and give it an alloy foundry and a civilian industry for now. And we're going to want to construct on every single one of these worlds, for now, a gene clinic, as soon as we have that tech. However, it is time... Oh, hello. We just got an additional +9 society research in the Sol system. We'll come back and grab that. Wonderful. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to spread our gene clinics far and wide. That's sweet, sweet healthcare. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.